Good evening. Good evening. How's everyone doing tonight? How are you, Evix? Doing well, I hope. This is all we can hope for, you know? I see Pug was in chat at some point. I don't know if he's still here or not. But we're gonna play some zombies. Nothing much has changed. As is, you know. California love. That's perfect. Happy playing BO4 and having fun in zombies and waiting for my birthday. Yo, happy early birthday, Evix. Barney, how are you, my friend? Pug's just singing his little heart out. We love it. California knows how to party. Let's go. Yes, yes, yes. I'm excited to get into some zombies tonight, boys. Let's get this music going. Let's just jump right straight into her. I wish y'all could see me at this particular moment in time. I'm really dancing. I'm dancing my little heart out. Yes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Pug's still singing. We love to see it. All right, loading screen, get me in here. All right, I load that. General Kenobi. That's the rule. That is the rule. Whenever someone says, hello there, you must say, General Kenobi. Yeah, we're just keeping this as is. Start the game. So we're going to do something interesting for this first run. I don't know if y'all were expecting this. In this first run, we are going to try melee only. We'll see how far we can actually get. You know, give it a couple of genuine attempts. You know, 2-3 genuine attempts. I'm not going like super hardcore on it, so like if I accidentally shoot my gun or something, it is what it is. We'll make do. But the idea is that we can only kill zombies using melee. We of course can buy perks and different stuff like this, but melee only. My friend split a banana and asked another, and he just kept taking them and putting them in his mouth. Excuse me, Barney, what did you just say to me? As a certified Star Wars geek, I now have a lightsaber in my hand. No! Do you, Pug? Yo. One of the things that's on my bucket list to do, and this is like an extremely achievable bucket list item. Can you call it an item? Objective? I don't know. Did I get the, okay, I can't remember. I want to go to Galaxy's Edge and build my own lightsaber. That is something that is 100% obtainable. I literally just have to go to Florida, get a ticket to Hollywood Studios, and pay for the process. But it certainly is high on the list of my things to do. Huge, huge. I heard that you can build a Mace Windu lightsaber, like just straight purple. And, oh, that's what I want to build. 110%. I'm not even like, I mean, don't get me wrong, I love Star Wars, but I'm not like the biggest Star Wars nerd. I certainly want to pay you know, 200 US dollars to build my own lightsaber. That is something that must be done. It was heat. The lunch ladies hate him. Jeepers. Then he went up and complained about how his bananas had bite marks in them. Yo, Barney, who are these people you be hanging out with? This is wild. This is a crazy story. Yep, I've been begging to do that for a long time. 110%. This lightsaber I got, I've had since I was 7, so it's very dysfunctional sometimes, meaning I need a new one. For sure, for sure. Well, if you're going to get any new one, you might as well get one from Galaxy's Edge, isn't that right, lads? So this round... Ooh! Let's go. Let's go. I'm not allowed to use this. That's a no-go. That's a no-go. Boys, we haven't heard the Dead Somerset Anthem in forever. Oh, the insta-kill's gone. Whoops. Just trying to make that last as long as possible. That's what she said. Had my aunt put it on. Makeup. Yeah, it's not really dyed. The eyebrows aren't. Woo-hoo-hoo. Which means before you were born. Let's go, lads. All right, that's what we're aiming for right there. The Galva Knuckles, 6,000. We only have, you know, 5,260 to go. But we got this. We got this. Boys, the Dead Somerset Anthem. Long time no listen. It's been in the playlist. It's just every day the playlist grows by 3 or 4 songs. And so it's just way down at the bottom. But hey, I mean, it is what it is, I guess. Now, see, now they'd be sprinting. This is where it gets way harder. But there's still 3 hits, right? So as long as I can create a okay, all right. Well, that sucks. My room is too small for me to spin it properly and quickly without breaking to spin a window, so sometimes I go to my back garden and mess around. Yo, that's amazing. That is incredible. You go out at night sometimes, turn it on, make everything, or light it up and just go at her. That sounds so horrible when you put it that way, but that is genuinely what the idea is. I think the last time I did this, I used nades, didn't I? Or I said I was going to. I'm not sure if the double points is going to be rad. I need that. I just can't get caught here. Whew. Okay. Come on, Zooms. I got you. This double points is killer right now. I just need a zombie to not come up behind me, just like they did. Oh, that's frustrating. That's frustrating. Last week, my friend kept yelling at the top of his lungs, say weird stuff. He yelled, "Stick in my butt," and was moaning a teacher's name while she looked at him. Excuse me? Barney, your friends certainly are characters. Bro, what is going on here? I'm having a rough time here on round 4. This is wild. This is wild. All the points I've garnered, I've lost. I get okay. Cool beans. I need to not let zombies get up behind me. That's what she said. I truly live a depressing life. Yep, I have a blast. At Galaxy's Edge, I either want a cyanish blue or green, for sure. That'd be sick. I know that, like, so you can build your own, and then they also sell, like, legacy sabers, I think they call them. So that's literally just a pre-built, like, for example, Luke Skywalker or Mace Windu or Darth Vader lightsaber that they sell, and I'm pretty sure they're about the same cost as the build your own sabers. So if you don't have time to go through like the whole, 30-minute venture or whatever, then you can just buy a legacy saber. And those look pretty sick, if I'm being honest. Ah! I'm pretty sure they sell kyber crystals so you can manually change saber colors. Yes, they do. I remember seeing that. I was planning a trip, like, right before the pandemic hit, and I never had a chance to go on that, and I've since spent the money because, bills need to be paid. I can't just have $3 grand laying around somewhere. That max ammo does a lot for me, by the way. But ultimately, I wanted to go down, and I wanted to build a saber. I was going to build, my own custom hilt and stuff, but it was going to have, like, the Mace Windu purple. And then I was going to buy a blue cyber crystal as well. Or kyber crystal, cyber crystal, jeepers. What is this, Cyberpunk 2077? Golly. Golly, Somerset, get it together. But yes, yes. I'm back. My phone was being mean. Well, we're glad to have you back, Barney. Sorry that your phone was being mean. This is certainly... Yeah, that's a failed run. That was such a scuffed run. I went down 3 times in the course of like 2 minutes. We're going to try that again. The one I've got is based off of Anakin's saber from episode 3, and eventually Luke's from 4 and 5, and can switch between blue and red. Yo, that's sick. Where'd you get it? This is the one that you've had for years? That sounds wicked. Is it one of the collapsible ones, or is it like straight up like a saber? I don't know how you... How do you explain... It's collapsible and then it's not collapsible. What do you call the not collapsible one? I don't know. But I love my friends. They're funny. Hey, if they're funny, you might as well keep them. That's hard to find these days, for sure. Issue is, because I got it so long ago, when I hit it against things too hard, sometimes the light just turn off. Fair enough. It's LED lit, not plastic collapsible. Yo, that's sick. I think I bought them like 8 or 9 years ago, but I have 3 lightsabers that, like, on like May the 4th, I sit down and I watch all 3 original Star Wars films. So that would be Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi. In case you were unaware for whatever reason, I don't know. Which clearly, it doesn't matter. Anyway, I have 3 lightsabers, and they're, so there's a blue Anakin one, there's a red Darth Vader one, and then there's a green Luke Skywalker one. And I've had them for a long, long time, and I love them a lot, and I always bring them out with me when I'm sitting down to watch the films. And it's just a blast. It's a lot of fun. Been my tradition for the last like 6 years at least. I've had the sabers for like 8 years, but they don't switch colors though. Not like yours. That's pretty sick. But how do I get someone to go away if me and all my friends hate him and are very open about hating him? I don't know how to answer that question, to be honest. I feel like if you've told them I don't want to hang around you and they haven't left, I think you're just kind of stuck with them. Unless you want to, beat them up, but I wouldn't really recommend that. That's assault. So, My dad had me hooked on Star Wars since I was 4 years old. I have some really obsession kink for green lightsabers. Don't know why. Hey. For me, I'm not as obsessed with it as I was when I was younger, but my dad sat me down when I was however old, young, and because I never got to see the Lord of the Rings pictures in cinemas because it just kind of wasn't my thing. But years later, he sat me down and he had me watch all 3 of the Peter Jackson Lord of the Rings films, and they blew my mind, and I have been an enormous fan ever since. That's kind of my thing. And I'm not like a huge Tolkien nerd. I haven't read everything he's ever written. You know what I mean? But I certainly love the novels. I really love Peter Jackson's films. Ah! Not that max ammo means anything. I can't even shoot guns, but it is what it is. Barney pull a knife on them? Wow, that is the most London, England thing I've ever heard. It's the English solution. Yeah, there it is. Or burn them. Throw acid in their face. Yeah, that's the way to do it. That might work. Y'all read the Scythe series? I have not. Is that a manga, or is that like a comic book, or is it just straight novels? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Woo! Woo! Okay. All right. This is good. That I've survived, I mean. I'm wondering if I should not bother opening this, because it seems to kind of cut off my train when I'm trying to make it around the vehicles. Maybe I'll keep it closed until I have like 9K. And then I'll open it and buy the Galvas. Ooh, I want to save that till next round. Come here, sir. Bro. That's still not the... I have to use it, otherwise it's just gonna go away. I thought that was the last zombie. Man, that's dumb. That's dumb. I'm like that with Star Wars. Obviously, I never saw the OT or the prequels in cinema because I'm but a wee lad. But one day, I got tucked into his bed and watched episode 4, and I was amazed. That's awesome. That's a great backstory for how you became a fan of the franchise, for sure. It's novels, and they're very good. What are they about, Barney? Are you able to kind of give me a short synopsis about? Because I feel like I've heard of the Scythe series, but I don't know what the context is. But I thought the effects were so good as well. They still are, man. Like, oh, this is so frustrating. I know why the melee only challenge on Nuketown is just like one of the hardest challenges you can do. Like, I know it is, and I continue to attempt it, and I just suck. I struggle. No, the effects are still fantastic. Unfortunately, I've never seen the original cuts of the film that don't have, like, the updated CGI and stuff that George Lucas thought was a great idea. So I've never seen, like, the original practical effects. I've only ever seen, like, the CGI'd in, like Anakin Skywalker and, you know, stuff like that, right? Golly! Y'all be hitting hard. Y'all good, bro? This is brutal. This is brutal. But am I the only one who thinks that Star Wars is boring? I mean, I even slept in one at one time. You definitely have to be a fan, and don't get me wrong, to become a fan, you have to give it a chance. So if it's just not your thing, then it's just not your thing, for sure. There's also, like, I don't know what all this lag is with. Like, calm down. There's also, like, kind of splits in the fandom. Like, there's people who only love the original films. There's people who defend the prequels with their lives. There's people who only like the animated stuff. There's people who only love the sequels. There's people who hate the prequels, you know what I mean? Like, Star Wars has a lot of divides in its fandom, so maybe you just haven't seen the right thing that has allowed you to fall in love with the idea of Star Wars, but I don't know. I also vividly remember crying in Phantom Menace when Darth Maul died because I thought it was Jar Jar Binks dying. I love Jar Jar. That's pretty funny. That's pretty good. Ah! Like, those double swipes are absurd. Just died Blood of the Dead round 30. Is that good? Jeepers. I'd say that's good. I mean, Blood of the Dead is a hard map, and not just like in Easter eggs and high rounds as well. Now you can kind of glitch the high round. Would be the best way to kind of put it. I shouldn't say glitch it. There is like a real cheeky way of getting high rounds. It's basically you go down to, is it the warden's office? Just outside of spawn, like kind of the warehouse, and use that like spinning blade trap, and you can pretty easily get to round 100. But if you're just looking to like run around the map, build your like blunder gat and different stuff like that, get your acid gat or your magma gat, round 30 is really good in that instance for sure. It's definitely not for all audiences, especially with the rest. With the first one, it can be quite dry. But episode 5, episode 3, and the Clone Wars are amazing. Episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back, is my favorite Star Wars film, for sure. I really dislike the prequels, except for episode 3. Episode 3 is extremely good. And you can tell kind of that's the story that George Lucas wanted to tell, but he had to give us setup as to how Anakin was discovered, how he fell in love with Padme, how we get Luke and Leia, and all this different stuff. But Revenge of the Sith, it's not even a competition. It's easily the best in the prequel trilogy, for sure. I gotta survive here for a second. Yeah, there it is. Dude, there's just no way. There's too many zombies, man. This is ridiculous. Oh. Whew. How does one do? If I can get the Galvanuckles, all my problems go away. But getting the Galvanuckles, also it's a 4-hit kill now, which is like, Oh no, don't crouch, slide. Sorry, y'all, I'm trying to read chat here, but I also really want to survive because we're only 3k away and... Oh. I'm just gonna open this. I'm just gonna open it. It might harm me in the long run, but... Oh, the insta-kill's huge. The insta-kill is huge, for sure. The sequels are kind of dry, but they do have a few shining moments, for sure. I'm a prequel defender, fight me. The Clone Wars era had such good potential, but the films were drawn out a bit by emo Anakin. Yes, this is true. This is true. Episode 3, I think, revived the prequels to a rather high extent. I agree. Because The Phantom Menace, I think the first 2 acts are really boring. Like, I really, really do. And I think the best part of the film, for sure, is the Darth Maul sequence. And they kill him off, and that is, like, super disappointing. I know he's in, like, the animated stuff, but he's never in a live action again. You know what I mean? But, I was chilling roof with Magma and DG5. You were chilling roof? You were camping roof? In Blood of the Dead? Bro, that's... round 30 ain't bad then, I'll give you that much. Man, we should have a Black Ops 4 stream. It's just, the game doesn't run on PC without crashing, so I'd have to set it up on console, get my capture card and stuff, and that just... is kind of a hassle. Empire is my favorite as well. I feel like it is for most people. I feel like everyone agrees that, in general, Empire is just like... I mean, it's not just the best Star Wars film. I think it's one of the best films ever made, personally. I'm using grenades. It's the only possible way. It's the only possible way. At least I'm not using guns. So. But I think the reason I love episode 2 is because of Lego Star Wars. You know what? That's fair. That's fair. Lego Star Wars certainly changes your opinion of the series. Where did that grenade even go, bro? Fireflies. There's no way. Bro, I'm 500 away. I know I use grenades. I don't care. Ugh. This is ridiculous. I mean, inherently, I think the map developer made this map much harder because it's a 3-hit system and they're slide canceling and all this stuff, right? If I can get that nuke, it's over. Whew. Whew. Give it to me. Give it to me. There it is, lads. There it is. And now I get an insta-kill. Of course. Of course. Of course. The complete saga, the Battle of Genosis? Genosis. Oh, I know what you're talking about, yeah. Level was so awesome to me as a child. I played it all the time, for sure, for sure. And ran until around 20? Yeah, I mean, that's... Oh! You know what? Alright, we're gonna play this game normally now. Melee only challenge on that map is just... It's insanely difficult. It's insanely difficult, so we're just gonna play the map normal. It is what it is. While we're booting that up, be sure to drop a like on the stream if you haven't already. It truly helps us out with the algorithm, gets the channel out there for more people to find, to enjoy our chaotic fun, talk about zombies in the chat, all that fun stuff. And subscribe, you'll get notified the next time we go live. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I almost said TikTok. No, that's something else entirely. But yes. Yes, yes, yes. Phantom Menace was so falsely advertised. Every form of promotional material had Maul as this huge new awesome villain, and he was useless. Maul is an amazing villain, but in the film, he's not in it. You know what I mean? He's a very cool design, and he's gone so quickly, you know? But it's fine. No, this is actually Rocket League music? Yes, it is. I have Monster Cat Gold, so I'm able to use their music in my live streams, like copyright free and stuff. And a lot of the songs that I'm allowed to use is the entirety of the Rocket League soundtrack, which are good songs. Don't get me wrong, but it is kind of funny that we're listening to them while playing zombies. For sure, for sure. Roof is easy for me. Magma, some shots, and plant DG5. DG5 is just like... That's one stream that I would love to do, but it would get so boring so quick, I think. Is a classified round 100. Right? I know you get the cutscene at round 150, but round 100 takes 4 hours, and round 150 takes 10 hours. And as much as I love zombies, I'm not playing zombies for 10 hours. I'll play for 4 hours. Sure. Sure, get to round 100. The problem is the round 100 strat for classified is literally camp in front of the shield, buy shields, and plant the DG5s. That's the entire strat. That sounds really boring. But maybe we'll do it at some time. I don't know. This is the post-game music in real life, for sure. 110%. Wowzers, what an amazing friendly reminder. I hadn't already liked the stream. Clumsy me. What would I do without you? Hey, that's what I'm here for. It's like a fair trade because I entertain and you press the like button. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But boys, I got a new video coming out here pretty soon. And by pretty soon I mean probably 10-ish days. Because as per usual Somerset fashion, I'm putting in way too much work in the editing. Where's this? What are you doing up there? Are you kidding me? You made me miss the nuke. I should have just grabbed the nuke. Like, it was worth more points than the single kill of the zombies. It's just I was trying to get both. Buddy was taking a leisurely stroll up through green. Like, what's going on here? Somehow Rocket League music brings nostalgia because I played it when it was good. Yeah, true. Remember when they used to charge for that game? It was like $40 if you were to buy like the disc version for whatever reason in stores like GameStop or whatever, you know, store you wanted to buy it from. And then Epic Games was like, we want to buy you and make it free to play. And that's great for the consumer because games that are free to play but they sell cosmetics make sense. Games that are $80 or $70, £70, whatever, and still charge for cosmetics and season passes and like battle passes and stuff. That's horrible. That's why COD is in such a terrible state right now. You gotta buy the game up front, $90 Canadian, and then you gotta buy the season pass, and then you gotta buy 70 skins per season pass, and it's rough. It's rough. But 10 hours now, I play an hour and a half and then start missing Titanfall. Yeah, this is just it. I love zombies, but 10 hours of zombies. Like, you guys remember when Lex hit round 100 on Mob of the Dead? Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me, I'll tell you that much. Could not be me. I'd put in 5 hours. I'd even put in 6 hours to hit around 100. 10 hours? Nah, man. That's a no-go from me, dog. But just unboxed the AN-94 in a single chest. Bruh, my favorite weapon. AN-94 is amazing. It's amazing in zombies. It's amazing in multiplayer. The AN-94 for me is one of the greatest guns in Call of Duty. Like, just in general. I love it. That last is always, like, where I'm not. And it upsets me. But it was so worth it back in the day. I got it for 20 quid, or 20 pound. I'm sorry, I confused quid and pound. But, I think on the Xbox One for my dad, and we both had a blast on that game. 100%. But they also weren't trying to shove a battle pass down your throat, which is nice, because you bought the game. And then if you wanted to buy extra cosmetics to support the game, then by all means, go for it. So, free games selling you stuff makes complete sense, because you got to pay for servers, you got to pay for upkeep of the game, and I get it. It makes complete and total sense. It is frustrating that it's extremely, like, buy this skin, buy this skin, buy this skin, buy this skin. But even still, like I say, I totally get it. Free games got to make money somehow. Can't just be free forever. Whew. I've been really behind on chat today, but I've been really struggling with trying to survive as well. Yeah, the XMC, which is literally just the Uzi. Not the greatest of weapons, but it's better than the 1911, so I'll take it. Certainly will take that. But never played Classified or any BO4 DLC map? Oh. Really? Ooh, that's a no-go for me, boy. As I've stated before, my dad still plays it with my uncles, but I've lost love for the game. Yeah, for sure. The BO4 DLC maps. What can I say? There's a couple of good ones. They're not all great, as per, you know, any game in existence. Can't have, like, even games that would have considerably perfect DLC, like let's take Skyrim for example. All the DLC in that game is essentially perfect. It's perfect for the game. It's perfect for what it is that you're receiving. But there certainly are expansions and DLCs that you like more than the other, right? And so, in that case, your mind can never be in the state of it being perfect. In the case of Black Ops 4, none of the DLC is, like, amazing by any means. Because none of the maps are amazing by any means. You do get some good ones. Like, I really like Classified. Like, I really like classified. Ooh. Juggernaut on round 6. You love to see it, lads. It's mostly the game that makes the gameplay not great, as per the way the games are made. But, you know. I put in 20 minutes and go make a sandwich. Hey, let's go. My first try, I got the AN when people paid like $500 for it. Jeepers. Mate, quid is British slang. You're turning British, my brother. Oh, so pound and quid is the same thing. It's just kind of like, for example, I'll say North America because Canada is included in this as well. Our currency is called the dollar, but as kind of slang, we'll call it bucks. Like, hey, can you lend me 20 bucks instead of $20? Is that kind of what quid is to pounds? Interesting. I'm learning. Codby Lake, remove all glitches from the shop. Literally. Oh, we're dead. Yeah. No chance. At least I can buy it right away. It's just I have to go buy Quick Revive as well, which is frustrating. Remove glitches from the game. No, you're exactly right. Because glitches in the game don't lose you money. People can't really refund it once they've bought the game. And if they do bring it back to like GameStop or something, then they're only getting back like half the money, plus the studio's already gotten their money. That's a GameStop loss. You know what I mean? They don't care. Once the game is in people's hands, unless there's like a huge lawsuit that comes with the game being garbage, they don't care. What they do care about is people getting free skins from the shop due to a bug, because that's when they're genuinely losing money. You know what I mean? So, I remember CD Projekt Red was losing a lot of money when Cyberpunk 2077 first came out, because on PC, the game was like not in the greatest state, had a lot of bugs, stuff like that. Ooh, there is one of the shield parts. On consoles, like, I was very fortunate that I had a PlayStation 5 when Cyberpunk first came out, so I experienced the game pretty much as the developers intended the game to be experienced, minus the you know, glitches and bugs that existed. Is there gonna be something in here? No. Okay. I know I saw something come down, so I'll have to take a look. But they lost a lot of money when that game came out and it ran like it did, and people were like, hey, this isn't what you advertised, what's going on? And they were like, okay, just refund it. And 80% of the players refunded the game. They're like, oh, we just lost 80% of our money that we just made. That's rough. I don't know if you know about this, but back in one of the old Apex Legends events, there was a bug where loot boxes had a 40% chance to give legendaries instead of 5? Really? I should have been playing Apex in that era. Wow, that sounds decent. I must say something, the only time I played Call of Duty was the BO1 phone version? Evix, what? The only time you've ever played Call of Duty is like the zombies game for the iPhone. I remember it got removed from the App Store for a long time, and then it was put back on. And they made you buy it again because they considered it a separate app. I bought it twice. I did. I truly did. And they patched it within 45 minutes of the event going live. Of course they did. Right? Lose a lot of money that way. Yet they haven't fixed their unstable, shaky, almost unplayable server since Season 1. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Is there a perk over here? Ooh! Double tap. We love to see it, lads. So that's 4 perks there. In the meantime, let's try and find... do I need a pack-punched weapon? I don't remember. No, I don't, because it's clearly no longer there. There's 2. There's 3 bears, right? I don't remember all of the spawn locations, but I remember a few of them. It's not on the clock. Apparently it can spawn on top of there. I don't see it though. It can also be up there. I don't see it. Let's go into the back of yellow. After my birthday, we have holidays for 3 weeks. Yo, that sounds like an extended birthday to me. Call of the Dead. Oh, I was gonna say, Evix, like, how come... I mean, I love that you hang out in our streams, and we love you, Evix, for sure. But I was like, how come you're hanging out with us, watching us play Call of Duty when you haven't even played Call of Duty? But you meant Call of the Dead. Okay. Call of the Dead is one of my top favorite maps. It's a really, really difficult map. There is no doubting that, for sure. Round 100 is actually impossible on the map because it's so difficult. But it's one of my favorite maps. I love the aesthetic. I love the gameplay of it. Setting up all of the... Oh, shoot. What do you call that? Zip lines. Golly. Pfft. Biggest brain fart of my life. Call of the Dead is one of the few maps where setup is actually fun. You know what I mean? I think the last bear is out there, but I don't remember the exact spawn point. I know it's far, if it is out there. Oh, whoa. Did I see it? No, I didn't. It was just the leaves. Okay, maybe it isn't there. Maybe it isn't there. Let's take another look around. Or it's more close to, like, the power station, isn't it? If it's out there. I don't see it, though, so I think we're good. I think we're good. And it also really goes to show that they put so much attention on that, yet only sent 2 lone developers to fix Titanfall. Yes, that is the state of the gaming industry right now. It's about money, 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 money. Anti-consumer. Like, it's just, it's depressing is what it is. If we're being totally honest here. But... And they only sent people to fix Titanfall because people hacked Apex and made every single tab in the game say save Titanfall. That's pretty funny. I want to play it one more time. Isn't it because the game overloads the 32-bit range or something? It's something like that. It's like, because it has the same issue of when you make a map reach 255, you've spawned too many entities. And so if you maximize... What's the term? If you are super efficient and you make it all the way to the end, eventually you hit around 255 and it's like the max amount of entities or something like that. The problem with Call of the Dead is that even if you are as efficient as possible, ever, you will still run out of entities by round 98, I'm pretty sure, which is super low, right? When you compare other maps being like round 255, and in Call of Duty World at War being 11,000, you know what I mean? Like, but, oh well. It's depressing that a Roblox game has a better multiplayer than Modern Warfare 2. Dude, I've been playing a lot of that. What's it called? It's called Roblox, I can't remember what it's called, but yeah. I've been playing a ton of it, and it's actually so much fun. And you're right, it's wicked depressing that that game is better than what they've been able to do with Modern Warfare 2. Because I was so excited for Modern Warfare 2, and then we all just got completely, like, tricked into buying this game, and buying skins, and buying the season passes, and the game is in such a horrible state. Has been since the beginning. But we all had faith that they would be fixed because, you know, it was the best-selling game in Call of Duty history. And you're like, okay, well, you better fix this game if it's the best-selling. And they're like, no, we're not going to fix this. Instead, we're going to really release Modern Warfare 3 next year. And we're going to have Sledgehammer Games, the developer who made the game that is the least-selling game in the franchise, develop it. That sounds like a great idea. That sounds like an amazing idea. God. Worst thing is Titanfall 1, a game which is literally has 0 server support and no single player gameplay, is still being sold for money, with no warning or information about the servers anywhere. Yeah, that's messed up. That is real messed up, because EA knows that they can make money off that, which is unfortunate. Frontlines, thank you. Roblox Frontlines. You know what? We should unironically play some like Roblox Zombies or some Roblox Frontlines, just because. I think Frontlines is a game that I'd like to play in my own time, but we should certainly play some Roblox Zombies. Like, I know Lucky Sevens has a couple of maps that he's already played on his channel. I'll talk to him next time I see him. Next time I chat with him, I'll ask him what the best maps are, and we'll play some of those on stream. That sounds like some unironic fun. I can't tell where the last bear is, but isn't it called Frontlines or something? Yes. You still got Orion though, so your fault. Yeah, I'm at the point now where I'm like sick of the game because I've played 270 hours to get Orion. And I've gotten Orion on like 2 or 3 of the DLC weapons as well. It's my fault. I ruined the game for myself by playing too much. But I have a Roblox Zombies game. Okay, interesting. Love your content, bro. Forge. Thank you very much, my friend. How are you? Doing well, I hope. 270? Yes, Pug. Yes. It took me 240-ish to get Orion, and then I've played an additional, like... Well, 12 of those hours are the campaign, and then the other, like, 18 is playing with friends, not doing any grinding, just having fun. So yeah, I have a lot of time spent in that game, and when I tell you I regret it, I genuinely do. I don't know where this last bear is, and I don't want to look up a guide, because I know I can do this, but I don't remember. I just don't. I'll see if it's anywhere else out here. I thought it would be in the back of Yellow, but I genuinely can't tell. Oh well. It has its own map, Doris and Noct. Oh. Interesting. I'll have to look into that. I'll have to see if we can find some of those, and we'll have a bunch of fun with them. Because I know some of them are wicked good. Like full Easter eggs and everything. So. Oh, there it is. Ah! I missed it, of course. Hey, there it is. We got the 5th perk slot. I knew it couldn't be out there because I was running around for like 10 minutes. Didn't find anything. Didn't find anything. Alright, I'm going to melee this guy a couple times to get enough to hit the box. And we'll see if we can get at least an okay weapon. But, to be fair, I've got 1900 plus hours in 6 Siege, and I wonder why I hate living. Yeah, that's enough to cause a man to absolutely lose his sanity. That's for sure. Ooh, the ICR is a good one. That's a good one. Alright, we'll end round. Finally. Golly. But we got that 5th perk slot. I think I'm gonna get Widow's Wine once it eventually drops. Because that's probably the next best perk that I could possibly get, I want to say. We need to find all the shield parts as well. I don't remember where the spawns are for those, like, at all. I know there's one per area, so there's one out here, there's one yellow house, and then there's one in the middle with the vehicles. But I don't remember where exactly. We'll have to try and figure that one out. Siege is a game that I started to get into, like, pretty hardcore. I bought a couple of, like, their year passes and stuff like that. Got the, all of the... I want to call them heroes, but it's not League of Legends. League of Legends ruined my game, bro. Or ruined my life, I want to say. I don't even want to talk about League of Legends and how much it actually ruined my life. Golly. Oh, I didn't want to... Oh, well. Oh, well. We should have gotten a perk that round, I want to say. But maybe we'll get one this round. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Too bad the game fell off so hard, especially for console. 100%. 100%. Except there's that guy on TikTok now that's kind of reviving the game single-handedly because his content is so funny. It's kind of what Summit did for, Sea of Thieves. Remember how Summit 1G, like, single-handedly revived that game because he was having so much fun? While everyone else was playing Battle Royales hating their life, he was on not Rainbow Six. He was on Sea of Thieves, just having fun, didn't care that nobody was watching, and then ultimately became one of the most watched streamers on the platform, and got to the point where, like, Tim the Tatman and a bunch of other huge streamers were playing Sea of Thieves because of him. And that's why you as a streamer need to play games that you find fun and not just what's popular, because you might, you know, punch your monitor like Summit did. Not saying it will happen to you, it's just it did happen to him. And so it's kind of something to ponder. Something to keep your mind on. Oh, we're getting a perk. We're getting a perk. I think that's a no-go. These are the last two zombies as well, but I don't know. When I played Vanguard, because it was free, I thought the weapons felt good, but the noob friendliness was a joke. I mean, even the SBMM was full control over you. Yeah, it's true. It's true. It's still fun every now and then, but it doesn't hit the same anymore, for sure. Operators, you silly goose. Operators! There it is. There it is. Only 10 minutes till my birthday. Yo, Evix. Evix, what time is it in Germany right now? 10 minutes to your birthday, that makes it midnight. It's 7 o'clock here, so you're 5 hours ahead of me? Okay. Cool. Talking about making purchases in games, once I spent £128 in Apex in one event, which isn't a lot compared to a lot of streamers and content creators, but it was a huge mistake. I can imagine. When Modern Warfare 1, Modern Warfare 2019, I should say, was huge, and the pandemic just struck, and there was nothing else to play but COD, and when Warzone became huge and popular, me and my buddies were sitting home, and someone accidentally purchased, like, the 100 and... It was like it was the $99 COD points pack. It came with, like, you know, 13,000 COD points. Or just something redonkulous. And it clearly was a mistake. And then he dared someone else in the group to do it, and they did it. And then they dared me to do it, and then I did it. So we all just had 13,000 COD points. And we spent it all in like 3 days. That there is one of the biggest regrets I have in terms of microtransactions in the history of my gaming career. Like, that was a big one. That was a huge no-no, and I regret it to this day. 2350, right on, yeah. So you're about 5 hours ahead of me, which is cool. It was kind of worth it, though. I got a cool knife. Yo, that's pretty sick. My mate bought a whole Fortnite battle pass. No! For real? He bought all 100 tiers? Is something landing, or did it already land? Or is the ground just shaking for the sake of shaking? Because sometimes it does that. It's little bits like that where I somehow squeeze through the crowd, and then I'm like, how did I die? What happened? There's no way I should have died from that. Of course there was a way I should have died from that. I slid through the crowd pretending like I was Sidney Crosby or something. Oh, what perks you giving me? What drops? Ooh. This is good. He was like 9 or 10 when this happened as well. His dad was... I can imagine. Did he use his dad's credit card? No, he didn't. He was just mad at him that he spent his own money and bought the entire battle pass. Holy. Started building him a whole gaming PC that same year? Jeepers. That's crazy. Biggest mistake for me was loot boxes. In what game? Because loot boxes, I think, is like a huge mistake for everyone. Like, I feel like most people go, yeah, I shouldn't have spent that on loot boxes. I'm gonna say nothing dropped. Because I'm running around. I'm not seeing anything. There's nothing upstairs yellow. Right? Yeah. There's nothing garage green. Yeah, ain't nothing fell. Ain't nothing fell. We'll flip around. How many downs have I had this game? 1 down. Okay, cool. Just want to make sure I have a few more quick revives at least. At least. But Evix Apex packs and R6 Alpha packs messed me up for sure. BO3? No, Evix. The Advanced Warfare loot boxes are what messed me up pretty bad. Because I was trying to get... Because at the time I was semi-pro in the Call of Duty scene. I played for a couple of teams. I even ended up like creating a team. We won a few game battles online. It was pretty sick. And I was talking to a couple of pros, and they were talking about the online scene and how it could lead to like actually playing on like the grand stage. And it was a weird time in my life where I was actually good at Call of Duty. I'm no longer good at this game, unfortunately. Zombies were multiplayer, but at the time I was really, really good at multiplayer. And yeah, Advanced Warfare, because Advanced Warfare had guns that like the stats would change depending on the one you got from the loot box. And so there were some that were actually game breaking. They were better than any attachment you can possibly put in your gun, and they were the best guns in the game, and you could only get them through the loot boxes. And I remember buying like 50 or 60 loot boxes throughout the course of that game's life. Just trying to find this one single, like, ugh. Never again. Probably again. Not at that game. It's a dead game. Never again will I ever... Yeah, I'll probably do it again. But, you know. Doesn't mean I don't regret it. Bro, something had to have dropped by now. It's round 12. It's supposed to be every 3 rounds. This lady singing in my ear is no longer singing. She is just straight moaning. Oh, it's stamina up. I knew something fell. Couldn't tell where it was. I'm at the point now where I would like to have Pack-a-Punch, or I'd like to have Widow's Wine. Either or. I also need to find the shield parts. So at the end of this round, I'm going to try and save a zombie and get the shield parts. Build that. But Overwatch 1... Yeah, the first Overwatch did loot boxes as well. I don't think they were as forced or as in your face as, say, like Call of Duty and especially Counter-Strike was. Counter-Strike is still like that. Counter-Strike still makes... It's something ridiculous. It's something like $1 billion a year off of just the crates and keys. $1 billion. It's crazy. People make a living off that. People will like play video games to get cards, sell the cards for money, use that money to buy crates, and then they can use those crates to hopefully get rare items like knives and gloves and stuff, and then sell their accounts for hundreds or even thousands of dollars. So they don't like make a living or anything, but they make enough money to like start a streaming career or something, you know, like. It's crazy. But that's just the way that the Steam Marketplace works, right? Is you get these free rewards that you can then trade or even sell for Steam currency. Now, it's against TOS to sell accounts, but how can they stop all these accounts from being sold, right? Like, it just isn't feasible. So accounts get sold all the time. There's no way to stop it from happening. It is what it is. But it's crazy, man. It's absurd. And that's the disappointing thing about the gaming kind of world and space at the moment, is the fact that, well, you know, it's all about money. It's no longer about the consumer. It's no longer about making a good game. Now, that's why being a PlayStation gamer is pretty huge, because PlayStation is extremely consumer, right? That's why you get all of these console exclusives, and people aren't a fan of the console exclusives. I get it. I really, really do. But between, like, PlayStation Spider-Man and Ratchet and Clank and the God of War franchise and the Last of Us series and all of this, those games are never really made to try and sell you something. They're always made to try and sell consoles, right? So you could argue that that is anti-consumer inherently, because you're not trying to sell great games. You're trying to sell exclusive games, trying to get people to buy consoles. But that's everything, right? Like, Tesla has self-driving, but you have to buy a Tesla to get that. You know what I mean? So that's not anti-consumer. That's saying buy our car and you'll get this. Buy our console, you'll get this game. You know what I mean? But the games that PlayStation is producing, like PlayStation Studios are producing, manufacturing, whatever, are unreal. And you buy the game, they may try and sell you a DLC or two, but that's it, man. Like, it's just a game that you can buy and play, right? And, I mean, every now and again you get something like Forspoken that's kind of in rough shape. But that was just, like, purchased by PlayStation to be an exclusive for the console. And it was also the first console exclusive to be launched on PC. So it inherently had problems, because the studio had X amount of time to make a game for two platforms that are extremely different from each other. You know what I mean? But, anyway, that's my rant about that. But whoever buys FIFA packs doesn't have the XMC still. Dang. I have so much stuff in Overwatch, all of my OW1 account, and I spend a grand total of £6 on that game. It was really the first and last game to do it right. Hey, I agree. Like, you would usually get like a good pack like every 2 or 3 games, was it? Overwatch gave you a lot. It really, really did. Only opened 3 CS cases. I've only opened 2 in my life. And both of them, I got the cases for free and I had to buy the keys. I got garbage, but got nothing? Yeah, same. Then we have Overwatch 2, where they sold a skin for 1 credit, so people with 1,000 credits would end up being 1 credit too short to buy a bundle or a skin and would end up spending more. Of course, it's a real sleazy way to be like, hey, we're giving you this for free, but not really. And that's messed up. That's real messed up. It's my birthday, yay! Happy birthday, Evix! Happy birthday. We might as well get the Galvanuckles, right? Why not? There's no real reason to not. I'm probably never gonna melee for the rest of the game, but I do have the option to. The option exists. So this is where, yeah, so green, I already have the part for. So yeah, they're, oh, whoops, come over with me. Desk pop, whoopsie daisies. Still bought the 1 cred skin, and it's the one thing I bought since OW2 released. I have not played a single match of Overwatch 2. I know the game's free, plus I already bought the first Overwatch and you get a free upgrade no matter what. Would you say that the game is worth it? Like, do you think, because I know it's in a rough spot. I have heard this, I am aware of this. Do you think it's worth at least playing a couple of matches of Overwatch 1? Like, do you think, given that it's free, it would be okay for me to, you know, like, go and play a few matches, download the game? Because I really liked the first Overwatch game. I really liked the first Overwatch game. It's just, I kind of grew tired of it, and the state of the game was, like, not in the greatest place. But I don't remember where the middle part is, so we'll explore yellow first, I guess. I don't remember if it can spawn upstairs of yellow either. We'll see. We'll see. Never played Overwatch? Hey. I mean, they were asking a lot of money for a game that was multiplayer only. Right? I know that's an Activision decision, for sure. Hey, there it is. It certainly was. You could get it on sale, as you can get any game on sale, but it was a steep price off the bat for sure. For a game that had no story mode. It had, like, lore or whatever, as most games do. But for the most part... Hey, bro. Bro's crawling. Oh, shoot. I think it's on the car, isn't it? I think I remember that. Or that's one of the spawn locations anyway. I'll take a look. Nothing there. Alright. I think it's like a coil or a piece of rope or something that spawns in the middle. I don't remember, so I'll have to take a couple of looks. But in the first 3 months of Overwatch 2's release, me and my friends were grinding competitive very hard. We always ranted about how much we miss Overwatch 1. It's still the same fun, but it feels different somehow. Okay. Okay, I was a Junkrat main. I know I was that guy. I wasn't any good at the game, so I had to, like, use someone who didn't have a skill shot. You know what I mean? So I was a Junkrat main. Oh, I thought I found it, because I remembered that's one of the spawn locations. I don't remember where the spawn location is. Dang. Overwatch 2's promised campaign got delayed to a year after release. Jeepers. That's rough. But, by the way, is it true that the teddies look around them sometimes in Black Ops Zombies? I don't know. I've never even heard of that before. It wouldn't surprise me. That I feel like that's a little tiny detail that, like a single developer would think, hey, let me add this to my game, because that sounds like fun that nobody will ever find, or at least not find for years, and it's probably true. To be fair, is there only 2 parts? No, there's a 3rd part. It's like a crank or something. I don't know what it is. And I don't remember where the spawn point is. I do not remember. I thought it would be right in here, because I do remember that being one of the spawn locations, but... Especially when my friend goes tank. Oh, is a support main... Oh, I'm a support main. It started when nobody else played support, so I was forced to, but now I really enjoy supports. I often pop 20k healing, 11k damage, when I have a good game with Moira. Yo, that's wild. Those are great stats. I have no idea where this part is. And it's another one of those instances where I really don't want to look it up. But I also have 0 clue where this part could be. Let me go and open yellow garage, because maybe it could spawn in there. It could also spawn upstairs, so we'll run upstairs too. But... Oh, what is that? Oh, that's just the door. Okay, well, we'll buy that. I need an additional part. Where is said additional part, my friend? But saw vids of it, like. Fair enough. If you still utilize your Microsoft licensed gaming console, I'd be down to play some Overwatch 2 for some. For sure. I do utilize it every now and again. I guess the game's free because there's no reason for me to not download it. But if I ever decide that I want to play it and I have no one to play with, I'll reach out. For sure, for sure, for sure. I only get stats like that on successful comp games. Fair enough. Yeah. Then move the heads and look around them. Yo, that's pretty cool. That's a cool detail, should it be true. For sure. I'm not seeing any part in here. Ow. So it's got to be out here in the middle somewhere, but I don't know where it could spawn. Is it in this car? No, no. Wild. No part in here. Ah! Jeepers. Scared the tards out of me, boy. I don't know where this part is. I'm struggling. I'm really struggling here. It's got to be in the middle, because we found one in green, we found one in yellow. It would only make sense that it would spawn in the middle. And I know that it's supposed to spawn in the middle, but I don't know where it is. Guess I'll keep looking around. I don't know. I think I can beat a zombie teddy bear in a fight. Yeah, I mean, probably. Because I know it's just a teddy bear on the surface, but it's a Call of Duty Zombies teddy bear. So, you know, keep that in mind. Okay, where are the spawn locations? I know one is on this car. I know that for a fact. I don't see it there, so it's not there. The other spawn location I know for a fact is over here in this kind of garden area. This area here, I know for a fact that is a spawn point. So it's not in either of those two. There typically is only 3 spawn points for these traditional maps. Even though it's a custom zombies map, it's based off of the traditional maps that only have 3 spawn points. I do not remember where that 3rd spawn point is for the part. And I'm missing it. I don't know where it would be. Noah J345, good evening, my friend. Good evening. Step on the second one and set the third one on fire. Then I can vibe to the EE song IRL. Hey, this is fair. What's up, King Austin? How are you, my friend? Doing well, I hope. This is all that we can hope for, you know. I'm looking for a part that I just cannot seem to find. Austin, Texas, yeehaw! I'm doing well, just got my new glasses today. Well, congratulations. I'm hoping that you can see better now. Were they just new frames, or did you actually have to get a new prescription? This is the question. I think I'm gonna have to look up a guide as to where this final part spawns, because I am struggling here. I am really struggling. Let's see if I can find out what's going on here. Stored at Steam powered. I have to go to the workshop. Search for Black Ops 3. Search Nuketown. Sorry about this. Sorry about this, y'all. Discussions. I need to find the shield parts. Shield parts. Shield part locations. So the wire locations. In the garden. Oh, there's many spawn locations. Holy smokes. So there's in the garden, there's behind that rock, there's on that car, there's in that corner, there's under that car, there's in the corner of the couch, behind the sign. Okay. Holy smokes. That's a lot. Let's take a look. So behind the sign, ain't nothing. Ain't nothing there. Ain't nothing there. They said it was behind a rock also? I'll have to take away. Let's take a look. Howdy there, little lady. All I gotta say is I can see a lot better. Hey, fair enough, fair enough. Hi, are you leaving? Not at the moment. It's not the plan. I had to see if I can find the spawn location parts, because I cannot for the life of me figure out... Oh, there it is. There it is, lads. Jeez, if I can slide cancel, that would be ideal. Idealio. Jeez, that took way too long. I didn't realize that there was like 8 spawn locations for the parts. Maybe I should have realized that. But, oh well. Alright. Alright. I'm out of ammo. So all I have is the XMC. I'm gonna hit the box at least once, see if I can get something, and if not, we'll just have to make do. But... oh, okay, yep. Goodbye. Goodbye. I'll get the KRM, because the KRM is actually a really good shotgun. I think so, anyway. On high rounds, it's not the greatest, but... it'll do better than 27 bullets for my ICR. If I get a max ammo right now, I will actually cry. I will not be pleased. That is for sure. That is for sure. I need to get back on my feet and start making some videos. Hey, every now and again, everybody hits that rut. You just get tired of doing the same repetitive thing, not getting a whole lot of views, or sometimes getting a ton of views, but still it's the same old thing. We all face it, my friend. We all face it. Just comes... oh, no! I knew that was gonna happen. Alright. I knew that was gonna happen. Oh, well. Hi, Noah J345. Hi, how are you? Evix wants you gone, confirmed. Yeah, he was like, hey, are you done yet? Can I go to bed? It's my birthday. Try to go to bed. I'm trying to go to bed here. I'm sorry, Evix. If you have to go to bed, feel free to. And happy birthday as well. Everybody in chat wish Evix a happy birthday. I guess I did, but I don't know if anyone else did, so. Might as well. Might as well. Had to take a break for a little bit. My friend, I go on breaks all the time. And I always apologize when I come back after like a 3-week hiatus, but you just need a mental escape from the editing and the research and the, you know what I mean? Like, it hits us all. It's a part of human nature. It actually is. It actually is. For sure. No, I thought because the leaving screen was there where the screen was familiar. Oh, no worries, no worries. Mule kick? You're not Widow's Wine. What are you doing? What are you doing? Ah, teddy bear. Stole my teddy bear. Evix Firebow now? I'm sorry, Noah. I keep on reiterating, none of us know how to create the Firebow because you never taught us. You understand? You understand? You see these Galva Knuckles? Teach you a lesson. Didn't teach me how to build the Firebow. Pug for president? Yes. We love that. We love that. Ooh, the BRM is a good one. See what else we can get, though. I want to get a ray gun Mark II. I'll even take a standard ray gun, but the ray gun Mark II doesn't deal splash damage, I don't think. So, I'd be an amazing president? Yes, you would. Yes, you would. Drinks would be way less. Cost way less. St. Patty's would be every month instead of every year. This is what we need. This is what we need. Shall we then? I'll show it to you. The Sten. Yo, the Sten might have to be a keeper for now. See what we can trade the KRM out for. Mark II? Mark II right now? AK-44, let's go. This gun replaced the AN-94 from Black Ops 2. And you know what? The KN-44 is a good one. KN-44 is a good one. I'm not taking that one back. For sure. For starters, I wouldn't kick the Hispanics out like Trump did. Then I will go to the waffle. The waffle? Noah, no, not the waffle. No, I hate St. Patrick's Day. It's Irish. Hey, fair enough. Fair enough. KRM isn't that bad. No, the KRM is like good. For sure. For sure, for sure. Just gotta trade it for some better weaponry. For sure. Heaven Let us. HVK is a monster. The HVK is the best gun in, or one of the best guns in the game. There's a reason why speedrunners will always pick the HVK when speedrunning Shadows of Evil, because it genuinely is just so good. Not the XPR50. No. But yeah, the HVK is, it's like you say, the HVK is a monster. It's crazy. Heaven let us down. Heaven let... Ooh. That's a no-go from your boy. XM53, that's a no-go from your boy. I get one more hit and then we gotta flip rounds. I'm not complaining because we have some, like, pretty decent guns here. But I would like to get an HVK, or I'd like to get a Mark II. Ooh. Ooh. I'm trading that out for the KN-44. Ooh, I love the RPK. And the Sten apparently is great. Are we in the back of green? We are. Okay, I was about to run over to green, but we're already here. I see these TikTok vids where they show North Korea and say it's the best country, like we didn't know what is going on there. Listen, people on TikTok are going around saying that, like, I don't know, what's the big thing that's going around right now? Like, nothing's coming to mind. But the point of the matter is, people on TikTok are crazy. I mean, look at me, for example. I'm on TikTok. I'm absolutely insane. I am genuinely nuts, so. But hopefully y'all love me more for it. This is all I hope for. To be loved. What is the saying they say? Better to have loved and lost than to have, you know, never gotten round 100 or something like that? I don't know. The saying goes something along those lines. The exact words I'm unsure of, but... No, it's some propaganda account. Is it really? They're trying to get people to move to North Korea. Ooh. That's wild. That's wild. A Sten, a fine piece of English weaponry. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This is a World War I weapon, correct? I believe it is. I believe it is. Maybe it's World War II, but either way, I love this gun. The only problem with it is that there's no really reserve ammo, so I'm gonna have to trade it out. It's not gonna be a pack-a-punch weapon, for sure. The RPK is... Oh, I gotta pause, gotta roll up my sleeves a bit. World War II? Okay, fair enough, fair enough. I know that they put it in Shadows of Evil, and I guess the Shadows of Evil is based in the 30s or 40s, kind of around the World War II era, so that makes sense. What perk landed? Something definitely landed. Was it over here? No. Was it top of yellow? Nope. What landed? Was it back in green and I just completely missed it? No, all the spots are taken back here. Could be back of yellow, I suppose. We'll see. It's the bootlegger in Shadows of Evil. Oh, that's right. That is right. They just call it its proper name, the Sten, here. But, yes. Good catch, good catch. I could have sworn that something fell. Something landed. Am I blind? Deaf and dumb? Maybe nothing dropped. I don't know. Oh well, I'm gonna hit the box a few more times, see if I can get the bootlegger out of here. What are you giving me? What are you giving me? The STG? Now this is a fine piece of World War II weaponry. For sure. Teddy bear. Alright. Alright. I don't know why, but they have the Sten as a DLC weapon. Really? That's kind of crazy. I guess it would make sense if, like, you know, I mean, Black Ops 3 Zombies, the bootlegger is cool, but they probably just brought it into the actual game, called it the Sten because the game, or that's what the weapon's actually called. In Zombies, all the guns have funny names because, you know, zombies. No one takes it all that seriously. You know what I mean? Even though the storyline is supposed to be taken, like, as a true, serious drama. It's Call of Duty Zombies, like, calm down. That's a no-go from your boy. But maybe in the upper floor of the houses. I'll have to take a look up in yellow. I thought I looked through the window and saw nothing, but I'll have to actually run up there because often I miss perks up there. The STG could be considered one of the first iterations of the modern assault rifle. That's a good point. Ooh, I'd rather the Galil, though. Ooh. The STG is... I've never used one. I've only used one in video games. But from different, like, gun enthusiasts that I read articles from, watch videos about, and even some people I know in person who have shot an STG, they say it's, like, one of the better weapons that has been developed, like, specifically for one of the world wars, but also just kind of, like, is a genuinely good and reliable weapon. So, but... Oh, yeah, that's the gun we're going with. Galil S-tier weapon, I agree. The Galil is phenomenal. Galil is great. As a matter of fact, this may even be the Pack-a-Punch weapon. We may have to trade out the RPK. I love the RPK, but it's big and it's heavy. And compared to the rest of the LMGs, it has the least amount of reserve ammo. The Haymaker? You know what? I'm going to keep what I have for now. We'll flip round. Right after I go upstairs of yellow and make sure that there's no perks up there. But, alright, no perks. And that was already there. Bullet, you know. You know what else is big and heavy? Oh. My absolutely deteriorating depression. My soul-crushing sadness. No, I'm just kidding. That was real depressing, I'm sorry. Where are you, lad? I can hear you. Ah, there you are. Cool beans. Other house? There's no perk on the upstairs of green. No, it's only the garage. That's this house's perk spot. But I suppose it's possible one could follow this round. It seems to be kind of inconsistent between being every 3 or 4 rounds. And then sometimes we've even gotten, you know, perks every 2 rounds. So it's real inconsistent in that way. Possible that we won't get one this round or that we will, you know. But it be what it be. Jeepers, stop hitting me. The shield is extremely helpful. Like, I swear, if I didn't have the shield on at the moment, I certainly would be dead. I certainly would be dead. So building the shield when playing this version of Nuketown is pretty much a requirement, it feels like anyway. And it just makes sense. If you're playing zombies and don't have a shield, it's extra protection, you know? That's what she said. But genuinely it is. So, like, it has its practical uses. Check under the carpet? Oh, I did forget to check under the carpet. Thank you, Pug. For sure, for sure. 110%. Excuse me. Ah! There we go. That's a big enough of a crowd. Let's go. This feels like it's end of the round, so ooh. I was gonna try and save a zombie, and I almost accidentally didn't. But did anything fall that round? Nothing up top there. I know that there was nothing in the garage because I looked before I ran out. We're running out of places for things to fall. So there's not many more places to check. It just feels like at this point, if there were a new perk, you would just notice immediately. You know what I mean? So we might as well just flip around. Might as well. But it's crazy because we're at the point now where we like the last things that we need, I'm pretty sure, is just Widow's Wine and Pack-a-Punch. But I don't know. My energy levels and emotional state fell. Ooh. It's about that time, isn't it? It's like 11:30 your time. Getting about that time to lay your head down. Say our goodnight prayers. And hope the devil doesn't touch your rectum when you're sleeping. So. The origin stamina up glitch is very funny where you stand between the barrier and stamina. I don't know if I know that one. Which glitch is that? I don't know. I'm a very sleepy lad, but I'll stay for a bit. Well, I'll tell you what. Our stream is getting pretty close to being done. I've been waiting for Pack-a-Punch and Widow's Wine for a long time. I think... Hope the devil does, jeepers. I think round 20, no matter what happens... round 20 will be the last round, and then I'll either quit or down, and we'll call that a stream. Max ammo. That's a good one. That's a good one. Let's get that going. Sweet. Heck yeah, brother. I'm gonna give the Galil some love. Some love. Ah! That was almost bad. Alright, I'm sliding too much. Whew. Sometimes the script does not call for sliding. When the script calls for a cigarette, you smoke the cigarette, but the script doesn't always call for some slidey boys. Oh, my shield broke. Okay. Talking about needing shield for extra protection, that's what she said. I need to go get myself a shield. Ooh. Ooh, there we go. Not that I need the points for anything. I pretty much have everything I need. But... Alright, we'll save you boys for now. I need to go get myself a shield. But the zombies stand right in front of you, but don't attack you until the Panzer comes? Oh. I was actually unaware of this one. This sounds something like I should do some research upon. Interesting. How many zombies are left? Do we get our next perk slot? Oh, 96. Oh, no, we just passed 15. Dang, bro. With her. It's funny, it sounded off key, but the truth is I was actually on key. That's just this song. Backward slide jump? Yes, sir. Oh, whoops. That's how you know you're a zombies legend right there, lads. That's how you know. That is how you know. You were amazing. The song was off key. Thank you. Thank you. Like, listen, do those notes sound on key? It sounds like a garbage disposal to me. So, you know. Legendary. Legend. Wait for it. Dairy. Legendary. Ah! The Galil in this map isn't all that great. Like, it's fine. But there certainly are better guns that can be had. Like the RPK is amazing. It's really, really good for this map. The Galil is eh. It's just kind of eh. You know what I mean? That nuke went away, which means my gun's about to go away here pretty soon, too. Yeah, there she be. There she be. I'm gonna flip over to the RPK now, because this is an S tier weapon. Right here. Do a kickflip now. Does that count? Ah! I don't know. That's pretty much the closest I can get to a kickflip here. People say I'm at a legendary status, but I'm lactose intolerant. Oh. Oh. I understand. Hey, we just saw it land. What is it? Deadshot Daiquiri? You kidding me? I didn't even know that was a perk option. That's the perk we got. No Widow's Wine. No Pack-a-Punch. You kidding? You just broke my heart. 19. Next round we end it, and it looks like we're not getting any Pack-a-Punch or perks, so it is what it is. Over. Get it? Legendary? I can imagine that in Duke Nukem's voice. People say I'm at legendary status, but I'm lactose intolerant. That's the closest to the Duke Nukem that I can possibly get to. So, take it or leave it. I see the ground shaking. Are we getting another perk, or is it just getting some midnight rattles? I don't know. I don't know. I think we're just getting some midnight rattles, lads, because I ain't seeing anything coming down. That's what she said. Yo, let's go. Another death machine. Rapid succession. Let's get it. All the dabs, yo. Dab it up. The music is shaking the earth. Yes, it is. Yes, it is, lads. The lads love arrow chord. Woo! Let's go. Woo! And this seems to be pretty much the end of the round. I'll save a zombie, see if anything fell. I'm assuming not, because we just got one last round. But we'll see what happened. I don't think there's any more places that I could spawn out here. There's nothing up top. I saw the teddy bear. Nothing fell over here. That's wild. We made it to round 20. No dead shot, no pack-a-punch. That's crazy. Like, I guess it's fortunate that we got Juggernog really early in the run, but no Pack-a-Punch, no Widow's Wine, and instead we get Deadshot Daiquiri. That's wild. You know, the music box punched every zombie in one hit when punched? Excuse me? What'd you just say to my face? We'll never know. We'll never know, lads. We'll never know, lads. So yeah, I'm working on a video right now. It's probably still going to be like another week and a half-ish before it comes out. I wrote it. I did some voiceover. I did some voice kind of editing and different stuff like that. Gonna pile together some clips. Gonna make something up. Gonna take a little bit of time to come out, but it's something that I'm very proud of. Something I've been working on for a long time and just kind of delayed and delayed and delayed some more. But it is going to be coming out soon. We're going to have a part 2 and a part 3 come after it, and potentially a part 4. I'm going to kind of play it by ear and see what happens. But I am very excited for what's to come. But with that being said, thank all of you for coming out to the stream, as always, having tons of fun. It's always a great blast when we're just playing some zombies, and everyone's in chat just having a ball, making fun, having fun. It's always a blast. But yeah. Yo, important question before you leave. Should I ask her out tomorrow? Pug, you should absolutely ask her out tomorrow. Just everything that's in you, and just full send it. Full send it, my friend. But yes, It's a Mod was fun. Hey, I'm glad we're always able to have fun. But yeah, in case you haven't already, you know, just one last reminder, drop a like on the stream if you haven't already. You know, it truly helps out more than you know. But the algorithm gets the channel and the stream and the videos out to more people to have lots of fun like we do with every stream whenever they happen. And subscribe if you haven't already, if you're watching this as a VOD or just joining into the stream now. But let's utilize the negative Riz. Hey, if you got the ability, you might as well use it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, anyway, that's it for my classic long outros. I hope you all have a good night. All right, I'm about to go have some food. All right, take care, y'all.